skill-based matchmaking. That's a very hot topic right now. Especially now in Modern Warfare 2, where it just seems like, I mean, I thought last year and the year before that, it was bad. It was bad because everybody was trying to be the next big TikToker or YouTuber and all that type of stuff. But now you got the polyatomic individuals. Oh my goodness. When I tell you, it is so sweaty out here in these streets. Y'all know, y'all be out in these streets too. It is extremely sweaty. And it's crazy because the community moves like a community. And what do I mean by that? I mean simple. You can tell, like right now, during the recording of this video, not the recording of the gameplay, but the recording of this voiceover that I'm doing, right now, everyone is in the stage, except me, of course, because I don't even, I'd use like 1 to 2 guns all the time, so my multiplayer experience is trash. But right now, everybody's in the stage of using the pistols, the riot shields, and the rocket launchers. Now, every game you get in, somebody got one of those 3 weapons being annoying. But this video is not focused on the people that's played this game. The video is really focused on when does skill-based matchmaking really annoy me, There's a time frame for everything. Skill-based matchmaking, everybody understands, you're expecting it when it's, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 5, 6, 7, when like the prime time hours where little Tanner, Johnny, and Jacob and Jonah, they all just got done finished eating dinner at their mom's table and their dad's table, and now they're going upstairs to play the game for the rest of the evening unbothered. We understand them. But skill-based matchmaking needs to have a time frame. It needs to have a time frame. It needs to have a time frame when it's active and then a time frame when it's not. And that time frame when it's not needs to be at a time frame where if you want to experience Call of Duty without skill-based matchmaking, you have to stay up late. The other day I was playing Call of Duty very early in the morning. I ended up taking a nap the day before, so I was up late. So now it's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm playing Call of Duty. Now back in the days before skill-based matchmaking was so prevalent in today's society, those would be the times you can have the most fun. You can just sit here. You probably aren't in a party with anybody. If you are, it's one other friend, and y'all just kind of chilling and vibing and grinding, getting your weapons up, trying to see what kill streaks you get, whatever. This game had the nerve. The skill-based matchmake me at 1:37 a.m. in the morning. Yes, that's right. I said a.m. in the morning. You're right. 1:37 a.m. I am in a sweat-filled lobby in Call of Duty. Now, granted, it's going on 2 o'clock in the morning. My senses are not as sharp as they were or as they would have been at, say, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Senses are a little off. Speed is a little off. Reaction time is off. All this stuff is off. And you got me in here with individuals who are just sweating around the map as if there's nothing else to do at 1:37 in the morning. I'm pretty sure the people that I was playing against felt the same way, but we're skill-based matchmaking. So I play like you and you play like me. We think the same. We're in the same lobby. That's when skill-based matchmaking needs to do something. I understand the concept of it, but it needs to be a time frame. It needs to be a time frame of it. I think skill-based matchmaking would not bother people so much if there was a time frame. You know how other games have like a specific time window of certain stuff? Even this game does it with XP. Sometimes you get double XP for a specific time window. Maybe they could do that. How about they make an event, the no skill-based matchmaking event, and for 1 weekend from Friday to Saturday, they give you shipment 24/7, shoot house 24/7, farm 18 21/7, and that fortress map 24/7, all in one, and have 1 weekend of no skill-based matchmaking. Let's do that. Let's see the numbers that you would do if you did that. I think you'll do great. I think that your game would probably get played the most out of any weekend there is to play. That weekend right there will trump or trounce or destroy your double XP weekends, your double weapon XP weekends. It would destroy that. Now, granted, multiplayer got about 5 to 6 days left before he gets put into the hospital. And by the hospital, sometimes as humans, when you get sick or when humans start to turn that corner or that fourth quarter time starts to run out, they tend to go to the hospital. And then they sit at the hospital for a while, and then they go on to the next life. Multiplayer is there. Skill-based matchmaking probably started to kill multiplayer. Skill-based matchmaking is probably like cancer. It was diagnosed a few years back, and progressively over time, it got worse and worse and worse and worse. And eventually, for some individuals out there, my great-grandmother included, the cancer got so bad that it killed them. Skill-based matchmaking is like that. Every year, it gets a little bit worse and a little bit worse and a little bit worse. You don't believe me? Look at Twitter. Look at Twitter. It gets worse and worse, worse and worse. And eventually, the very thing that you brought into the game and implemented into the game to try to save the multiplayer is going to be the same thing that kills the multiplayer. Could you imagine if Warzone did not come out? Could you see yourself playing any more Call of Duty multiplayer with Warzone not existing and skill-based matchmaking existing? I mean, this game literally penalizes you and punishes you for having a good game. Now, I don't even have stats. We don't even have stats right now. I seen some little Twitter hype yesterday that you was able to see your stats for the season. But this literally goes to show you that this tenure we're playing Call of Duty right now is the preseason. It really don't matter, really don't count. You're really just getting your guns up for Warzone. But skill-based matchmaking makes you not even want to do that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, skill-based matchmaking made me pick one gun to use. I had this whole preseason to just fly through guns like everybody else is doing. But you find, when you're going through guns and you're finding guns to use, you run into guns that naturally you like. Naturally, they just kind of fit your play style. The recoil pattern of that gun is simple to you. You know, it just fits you. So you max that out great, and you having a whole bunch of fun with it because that you like that gun, right? And then it doesn't work. Then you get skill-based matchmake. Now you got this new gun that either A, you don't really like, or B, you have not adjusted to the difference between that gun and the gun that you just liked and was just using. And now you're in a skill-based matchmaking lobby. Now you went from 42 and 20 or 42 and 17 to using a new gun in a lobby when you're 16 and 18 right now. And the only person that's frustrated is you. You're the only one that's frustrated. And then you want to go back to that old gun, but then you see an attachment for that old gun that you want to unlock, and then you have to go to a new gun to unlock it. But all while you're doing that, you have to suffer with the skill-based matchmaking. Now, I don't know about you, but skill-based matchmaking ain't it for me. I would rather sit offline, play other games, watch YouTube videos, watch movies. I would do anything. I sleep during some of my days off because I just don't even want to get on this game and have to deal with skill-based matchmaking. Especially, and the crazy thing is, it seems like skill-based matchmaking waits for you too. It waits for you. It waits for you. It seems like soon as you just get off, if you get off on a good game, like, ooh, I just got my max score streaks in that game and my kill streaks in that game, I'm getting right off on that one. That's good. I just went 50 and 22. You will get on that next day for your first game of the day. You may not have even eaten yet. Some of us may not have even fully woken up yet. We're just kind of just getting on the game, just turn it on. And you get on there, and what happens? You are skill-based matchmaking. It's your first game of the day, but they got you in a lobby against 6 individuals who are on their 30th game of that day. Full on sweat mode, bunny hopping, dolphin diving. I would say slide canceling, but I ain't running into any of that much. But the bunny hopping and the slide canceling, the dolphin diving and the running and jumping off of every type of elevated surface is in that lobby. Skill-based matchmaking annoys me. I know it annoys you. But the most annoying part of that skill-based matchmaking is definitely that 1 to 4 a.m. window when it still decides to be on. Please, Call of Duty, if you ever listen to this video or somebody shares this video, please listen to me and just turn it off. Have a window of skill-based matchmaking. Have a window and then turn it off so people can have fun at some point in your game. At some point.